Did you know that all the dogs portrayed in Bluey represent real-life dog breeds? That's right. Every character you see in Bluey actually exists in real life. Let's take Rusty and his family as our first example. Rusty is an Australian Kelpie, a breed known for always having unique coat patterns on their chests. The Bluey designers adopted this detail for Rusty and his entire family. In the episode where they try to beat Rusty in a game of cricket, also known as bets in some places here in Brazil, we can clearly see this. Rusty has a diamond-shaped marking on his chest. His little sister, Dusty, has a small circle. His older brother, Digger, has a downward-pointing arrow. Their mom has a lightning bolt-like shape, and their dad has an inverted triangle. It's so cool to see how much attention to detail went into this, even incorporating elements from the real world into Bluey's characters. But Bluey doesn't just celebrate diversity in dog breeds. It goes further. Did you know that even the personalities of the characters are inspired by the traits of their real-life canine breeds? So grab your leash and let's take a walk with all these different pups today, here on the Zig Zag channel. Snickers goes to the same school as Bluey, and the two of them have been friends since they were babies. He is a sausage dog, otherwise known as a dachshund, who sports a yellow Aussie Legionnaire's flap cap. His little legs can make it tricky to run, but he makes up for it with his incredible rolling skills. Snickers loves cupcakes, water blasters, pretending to be a news reporter for K9 News, and most of all, being a sausage dog. I bet you've seen a little dachshund at least once, either at someone's house or walking around the streets. Snickers is a dachshund, or as everyone calls them, a sausage dog, because it's just so much easier to say. And as everyone knows, they have long bodies and short legs, just like Snickers mentions while playing with Bluey and Coco in that shadow game at the park. Dachshunds are excellent scent hounds and are known for being loyal and friendly with the people they care about, just like Snickers in the show. Snickers is one of the many Bluey characters that you've probably seen in real life, or will someday. My first pet as a kid was a little sausage dog named Sandy, so you can imagine why Snickers is my favorite character in Bluey. Judo is Bluey's neighbor and friend, but the two share a bit of a rivalry. We learn that they've known each other since they were little pups, as seen in the episode Baby Race, where Judo developed her motor skills, like crawling and walking, a bit earlier than Bluey did. Her breed is Chow Chow, and her fur is white, green, and gray, with a dark brown snout. And as you can see on the screen right now, they exist in real life too. Chow Chows are a large and imposing breed from China, historically used for sled pulling and as guard dogs. They usually bond deeply with one person in the family, but are friendly toward everyone in the household. Fun fact, this breed has a blue tongue. Pretty cool, huh? Mackenzie is a friend of Bluey and her classmate in school. In the show, he's originally from New Zealand. When he was younger, he experienced a bit of trauma when he thought his mom had abandoned him, but with the help of his friends and his teacher Calypso, he managed to overcome it. His breed is the Border Collie, with black and white fur. Border Collies originally come from the regions of Scotland and England. In 1995, they were named the smartest dog breed in the world. They're still known today as incredibly effective herding dogs. If you've ever seen clips of farms or people working with cattle or sheep, you've definitely spotted a Mackenzie running around, making sure the animals don't stray or break formation. This breed is extremely reliable and truly knows its stuff. It's almost like having another team member. And if you want to help this channel the way real-life Mackenzies help their humans, click the red button below to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell too. Now let's talk about Pom Pom, who, as her name suggests, really looks like an actual pom-pom. She's the same age as Bingo, and because of her size, she struggles to climb onto different places and playground equipment. But in the episode Seesaw, Bandit helps her join in the fun and shows her that she's capable of doing anything. Her breed originates from Poland and is known as the German Spitz, specifically the Pomeranian. It's also called Pomeranian Dog, named after the Germanic region where it was developed. This is the smallest variety of German Spitz, and combined with their incredibly fluffy coat, they often look like a four-legged plush toy, or sometimes just a little ball of fluff. Pomeranians are extremely energetic and loving, making them very popular as companion pets. Chloe is Bluey's best friend, and she's almost always playing with her at school, parks, and other places. Based on her appearance, with her white coat covered in black spots, it's easy to tell she's a Dalmatian, a breed made famous by Disney's 101 Dalmatians. What's funny is that Bluey's creators decided to make a subtle nod to the Disney movie by giving Chloe's family the house number 101. The Dalmatian breed originates from Croatia, in Europe. They are extremely playful and outgoing. Historically used as hunting dogs, they're now excellent companion pets, especially because of their loyal nature, which also makes them great protectors and guardians. Would you want to have a Dalmatian like Chloe? I've always wanted one, but it never worked out. Maybe someday, right? If you've also dreamed of having one and are enjoying this video, type #sign Chloe in the comments below to let us know. Buddy is a light brown pug with a little curled tail. He's a close friend of Bingo and the other kids in Mrs. Retriever's kindergarten class. Buddy breathes loudly and is often seen picking his nose, napping at the top of the slide, or staring into space for no apparent reason. Although he might seem a little odd at first glance, Buddy knows how to be himself and march to the beat of his own drum. Another character of the same breed as Buddy is Mrs. Pug. She's a grumpy customer at Doreen's garage sale and the arch nemesis of Gladys, who is actually Muffin disguised as an old lady. Cranky and irritable, Old Pug loves a good bargain, smacking people with her handbag and hurling insults. She's also got quite the tongue-out game, is loaded with cash, and is surprisingly skilled on her mobility scooter. Luckily, this grouchy lady meets her match in Gladys, who puts her in her place and saves Doreen from being swindled. The earliest records of pugs come from China, where they were kept as pets in Tibetan Buddhist monasteries. It's known that pugs have existed since at least 400 BC, making them one of the oldest dog breeds. I don't know about you, but that immediately makes me think of them as little monk warriors, and I find that hilarious. The pug's original purpose was to serve as lapdogs for Chinese emperors, which is why they may not require as much exercise as other breeds. Pugs have wrinkled faces because Chinese breeders intentionally developed them this way. They aimed to create a wrinkle pattern on the dogs' foreheads that resembled the Chinese character for prince. The most popular theory about the breed's name is that it came from marmosets, which were also known as pug monkeys. These monkeys were popular pets in the early 1700s, and their faces bore a strong resemblance to those of pugs. Bluey's younger sister, Bingo, is dynamic, clever, and 2 years younger than her big sister. She also bears a strong resemblance to her Aunt Brandy and her mom, Chili. Bingo is an Australian red heeler, a type of Australian cattle dog known for its reddish coat. This breed is famous for its intelligence, loyalty, and, above all, energy. That's probably why Bingo is always running around and hardly ever runs out of steam. As the name suggests, this breed originates from Australia, where the show is set. Heelers are known for being very attached to their families and owners. So, if they do something wrong, the best way to discipline them is to keep them away from you for a while. Bluey is also an Australian cattle dog, but because her coat is blue-gray, dogs of her type are commonly called blue heelers. That's where the name Bluey comes from. It's a cute way of saying blue. And the family surname, Heeler, is literally the name of the breed that inspired the characters. This breed is essentially the Australian equivalent of the Border Collie, since they were also bred to help herd cattle. Hence, the name Australian Cattle Dog. Pretty cool, right? And that's it for today. These are the breeds we picked to share with you, but there are still plenty of Bluey characters we haven't talked about yet, like Coco, the triplets, or Indy. Leave a comment to let us know if you'd like to see a continuation of this video. In the meantime, you can keep learning fun facts about Bluey by checking out the 2 videos popping up on your screen right now. Just click on the one you think is the coolest and keep having fun with us. See you there. Bye for now.